Lord, I got so much to talk about. Um, VS, EJ, TMO, Kimmie, Rob, Octavious, Bishop Sheard. baby, baby, it's a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about it after the 30. What's up, Hawaiian Princess member? What's up, Tanya McNeil, Tampa girl? What's going on? It's a lot going on, and I'm coming in because I ain't waiting all night to get my 2 cents and I'm going to bed. But let me start off by saying to VS that Rob Rax, first of all, you need to hear people out. We already said that after Rob Rax go to jail, it's a done deal. And only when Rob Rax get out of jail and start talking about Treecey, it may be something. And unfortunately, I think the time is too late. You know why I think the time is too late? Because people don't give a damn. Now, this girlfriend is a new element to this, but there are some things we do know now. So people are not here for Rob Rax per se. They're here around the things of Rob Rax and some things now that are coming out. But let it not be twisted. Rob Rax is Rob Rax because of Treecey. No one in the beef sector was even paying him attention until Treecey. So let me start by saying that. Reason why Rob Rax ain't been talked about because Treecey done moved on and he was up there languishing in jail. Now, the interesting part about it is that this Empress Janet and Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, is coming up here trying to give her 2 cents on this story. Let me say this. Girl, Treecey done moved on. Now, Rob ain't out of jail. He in jail. We're going to talk about that, Tampa girl. Treecey done moved on. You are mad because Rob got with Treecey. Now, I always felt that it was because Treecey had a platform and he did his best to disrespect Treecey. And it seemed like Treecey really liked Rob, and she even admitted it. But Rob didn't have the same feelings, according to her. And I might give her that because it seems to me that Rob was only interested in clicking the link and being on YouTube and trying to get people to view him. And let me tell you how much the YouTube beef sector don't like Rob. Child, it's a Jerry Lewis telethon over there. Baby, when VS asked the girls, put a 1 in the chat if you're going to donate to Rob and a 2, and be honest, baby, them 2s came up. It was 2002. It was 222222. It was single 2. Nobody's giving to Rob. Nobody's giving to that cause because, again, the only reason why people looked at him, it was because of Treecey, not because of Rob Rack. Now, maybe the sector that Rob Rack came out was a little different, but the beef sector wouldn't give him any time of day. We really wanted things to work out because, people like their beef sector folk to find love and stuff. But I tell you what, I was done with it when he touched her titty. Right then and there, I'm like, oh no, this ain't God. This is not God. And so that's how I felt at the beginning, to be honest. And all I knew was that he wanted to be on camera. He wanted to do these things on camera. And I told you all that I thought it was his goal to really embarrass Treecey and try to humiliate Treecey. Now, when the camera closed down, though, they said Treecey was swinging, and she went back to that fume, honey, and she started getting a little aggressive. And I guess Rob Ratwin used to that aggressiveness. But EJ, let me say this: you look like a whole fool because you're up here taking care of a 47-year-old man in jail doing all of this stuff. A man who has to blow into a vehicle to even get to where he's going to prove that he's not drinking. And you're trying to make somebody feel like you got a prize, that you caught a big catch. Move on, sis. Now, you have said some things that really intrigued me. So let me go on down here because I wrote some notes down. Baby, I wrote some notes down. So my first question is, why should we send that alcoholic money? Why? Why? And you looking crazy. And how you gonna go back with somebody who done dropped you and now you going back with them? Girl, that's crazy. So right there, something ain't right with you. You don't have enough self-esteem to think about who you are going back with this man. And the only thing Rob doing is using you so he can have somebody to send him something from jail. Because, honey, the beef sector was done with him. But you the fool. You were the fool to keep on doing that. And again, if he can walk out on you for somebody on YouTube, then he'll do it again. But as long as he in jail and needs some money on his commissary, and long as you're gonna do that, he's gonna love you a long time. Okay, and that's what he's doing. But soon as he gets back on his feet, then it's done. Rob is still in jail. Rob ain't never got out of jail according to these people. He went to jail a second time. So again, he's in jail again, according to this lady. And nobody ain't sending no care packages, no nothing. Let you and your people do that. Baby, the people in the beef sector ain't trying to do that. We didn't like him in the first place. But we think you even crazy. And then she trying to act like that, she got what it takes. Sounded like Weezy Jefferson over there. I mean, no, you foolish enough to get him a care package and take care of that grown 47-year-old man. So moving right along. Then she said Octavious wasn't giving that man that money. Now Octavious, did not call it. Baby, I am not a post prophet. I'm a pre-prophet. I told y'all that Octavious was moving funny. I told you all that Octavious ain't that man friend. And I questioned that money situation too. Hello, somebody. And I kept on saying, Octavious, you ain't really that man friend. It seems like you capitalizing on that man. And then when Octavious got close to Treecey, I'm like, are you serious? But see, Octavious goes from person to person. So I don't know who more in danger, Kiki or Octavious, because it seems like Octavious is not loyal to anybody except Octavious. And Octavious is just like Rob Rags, except he's free and Rob is in jail. But I told y'all this was going to happen. So now they saying that Octavious ain't sent no care packages. He ain't sent no $300. Yeah, interesting. She said Rob didn't like Treecey and that misunderstood was his desire. And she said that misunderstood showed that man some breast. Now, baby, misunderstood was a little heated in there, and misunderstood was not happy with that. Now, misunderstood, girl, you always in the mix of something. I don't know, girl. You always in the middle of the barn. Hey, in the middle of the barn. Da, 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 da. Girl, you always in the middle. But baby, she said that you showed some of them tatalas to Rob, and that's what she said. Now, I didn't say that, misunderstood. You know that lady said that because you was in the room going crazy with a K. And that's what I put down in my notes. MU was going crazy. So everybody keep on saying, though, Rob is no angel. And this is the thing. Rob was trying to use Treecey to get some YouTube clout, and he was a clout chaser. Now, Rob thought he was going to make a fool of Treecey, but Treecey was whooping up on that tail when them cameras was off. And Rob was doing some crazy stuff. Nobody ain't tell that man to take that firearm and brandish it, and then you a felon. That was his fault. Nobody ain't telling him to do all that drinking. That was his fault. So stop trying to blame Treecey. And then talking about, so it's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup. No, no, no. He set himself up because any sober-minded person would know that. And look, can I say something? Did I not tell you all that somebody had hit me up to say that they know where Rob's room number was? And didn't I try to tell Rob and them, and they ignored what I had to say? Didn't I say that? I remember saying that. Somebody hit me up and said that, hey, they know where they're staying. And I said that. And the next thing you know, bam, police all over up in the place. So again, I know his girlfriend trying to really swing for him. And I know I ain't mad at VS making a coin, but we already knew this. And like I said, nobody wasn't checking for Rob. I said after this Treecey thing is done, it's going to be over. Rob is going to be forgotten about. And the only reason why he ain't forgotten about now is y'all bringing Octavious stuff in and this new girlfriend. But again, nobody's really interested now because Treecey done moved on. Treecey got a man. It ain't like Treecey crying over Rob. Treecey is with Noble. And Noble was in that room swinging too. But anyway, let me move on. Again, she said Octavius wasn't giving that man his money. I said MU was going crazy. And I talked about them twos. Because maybe they thought they was going to collect from the YouTube. Now, the beef sector, I mean, the black sector and the Mo3 and the Mansfield sector might give. But honey, the people in the beef sector said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Beef sector people said, no, we done. And then the child, they said, so anyway, she said she don't believe it was no sex because he did not wake up for her. But half the time he was drunk. And I hope him and Treecey didn't have no sex, to be honest. So moving right along. And then, girl, again, let me come back to you. You didn't win no prizes. I mean, he's still in jail. And again, he using you. He using you. You sending packages to him. And yes, he gonna love you long time because you sending packages and all of this stuff. Child, just crazy. And you was with him. Treecey got with him. And now you back with him again. Child, moving right along. Octavius, the girl said that you a liar. They said that you ain't no, let me say, there ain't no friends on YouTube. She said you was stealing, Octavius. She said, now Treecey sent $200 and another girlfriend, they said they ain't seen that $300. And they say, prove it. They say, prove it. And Octavius got mad. And then Kiki wanted to defend. She wanted to defend Octavius. But now, according to this girlfriend and according to Rob Rax, it was no money sent. And so that's what they saying. That's what they saying. That ain't me. That's what Rob, girlfriend, and Rob is saying. Okay. They said you had that man paying for his own car. Octavius had that man paying for his own calls. And then when the money ran out, so did Octavius. Okay. Octavius was gone too. All right. Octavius said gas, grass, ass. Nobody rides for free. So that's what I got. I didn't need to listen to that no longer. The lady didn't like Treecey. I guess the lady was trying to tell Treecey about Rob. Obviously, it didn't really manifest to her because she back with him now. So it ain't what it is. And then she trying to act like, well, he likes me. And of course, she makes it pop. Girl, please, you ain't win no prize. That's all I'm going to say. You ain't win no prize, niece. Okay, you act like Rob Rack over there. What's his name? Denzel Washington or something. You act like he what's the man name? Blair Underwood or something, girl, you ain't win no prize. You ain't win no prize, ma'am. Okay, I don't know why you trying to, and you sound like Weezy Jefferson, and you sound like you smoked Newports and drank a lot of dark liquor. It's a E and J, Irk and Jerk. okay? Because you sound like you need to blow up in a car too. Sound like y'all meant for each other. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is that Treecey is with Noble now. She don't even mention Rob. She done moved on. I hope you can move on because at the end of the day, she moved on. Now, girl, trust me, you know, she was talking about Octavious trying to be friends with Treecey to get his stuff back. It was just silly. It was just silly to me. Ain't no friends on YouTube, and I'm surprised these people don't know this. So that's what the deal was. So what I got out of that was, according to her, Octavius, aka Lurch, that's what they were calling. I told you, and I think they took that from me because I called him Lurch first. I called him Lurch first. Okay, don't get it twisted. I be coming up with my names, and I think that lady been over here watching. But anyhow, I digress. We learned that Lurch took some money and wasn't giving that man that money. Okay. We also learned that she is getting ready to get God again. And we done told you, sis, that once Treecey was done with Rob, it would be over. And really, whatever Rob Rack say about Treecey now, it really don't matter. Treecey done moved on. She's with Noble. Noble done seen that whole thing play out. And again, Treecey she's in another place right now. So the biggest thing is that money that was stolen. You with him now. Okay, he didn't like Treecey. We kind of figured out. I always felt that he was trying to embarrass Treecey. I always felt that he was trying to clout chase off of Treecey because it seemed like he wanted to go on. It seemed like he wanted to do stuff. So again, it's night and day between Rob Rags and Noble. So you can see the difference. Okay. Now let me move on to the TMO thing in Kimmie. So Kimmie came on here and explained that she knew what was going on and what was happening, and she had proof that TMO was calling people and trying to find people. Well, little did I know that Read the Heart of Philadelphia was gonna come on, and of course, Reed doesn't like Kimmie either, but she came on and said that yeah, TMO hit me up. So all of a sudden, um, the detractors come up and say, well, why she got to prove? Really, Kimmie don't have to really prove nothing. What I'm getting from Kimmie is, I want you to know, the Miss O, I know what you did. I know what you did, and I know that you were a part of it. And I got proof. I got proof. Now, the goalpost does move. I must say that. But Kimmie has brought up those allegations. She said she has proof. And whether she shows that proof or not, that's her business. But we know that the works of these people on YouTube ain't no joke. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Kimmie. And through the years, they say Kimmie haven't shown receipts, XYZ. I've heard that. And then I know a lot of people don't like Reed and they say she lying and all of that stuff. I heard that. But let's not act like D Miss O is an angel. Let's not forget what she did to Bless Watkins and some more people. I know she tried to paint that narrative out about me that I was a colorist because I dropped her from the platform. I didn't drop you from the platform because you was dark skinned. I dropped you from the platform because you was rude. But then you tried to take that narrative and like I'm some colorist and I wasn't even thinking about your color. I'm like, gosh, you didn't even say hello. You just went right on in and did XYZ and XYZ. So that was my thoughts. But again, you all, the goalpost does move. Now, again, Reed is no friend of Kimmie's, but I think it's really interesting how these people collaborate with each other. And that's why I don't deal with folk, because they do collaborate. They really do collaborate. So I'm going to leave it right there on that. Now, I'm going through this very quick because I ain't staying all here all night. Now, let me say this to Bishop Drew Sheard. I know that Bishop Mason, Bishop Patterson, J.O. Ford, J.O. Patterson, G.E. Patterson, and Bishop Ford and Bishop Owen are turning over in their grave right now. Now, Bishop Sheard, I know that you are a man who know that Bible. And I cannot understand for the life of me how you hooking up with the Latter-day Saints. First of all, a bishop should be married to one wife, not 15 million of them, okay? You should know how the Mormons feel about African American people or Black people, and they have strong conservative values that do not go along with what we go along with. I don't get that. Their outlook on Jesus is that Jesus and the devil were brothers, and that the people who went with Jesus were the Latter-day Saints, and the people who went with the devil were demons. And because Black people were undecisive, they turned dark. That's their belief. They have videos on that. That's what they believe. But let me say this. Hey, Beachy, let me say this. Is it because they got a lot of money? Is it because Marriott is owned by our Mormon brothers and sisters and that they have billions and billions and billions of dollars? Is it because they own most of the ranch land in Florida and a lot of other states? And are you getting cozy with them because something going on with Kojic far as money? Because I hope you ain't selling Kojic out to the Assemblies of God or trying to make them look acceptable. Now, if you want to do some evangelism with them and minister to them, you can do that. But far as merging and doing things together, what in the hell is wrong with you? I'm just sorry. They make their missionaries pay for their missions trips, and yet they have millions of dollars. You know, Joseph Smith hated Black people. And now you up there catting with him. Now, let me say this, Bishop. If y'all gonna do something business, do something business. Say we are in business ventures with the Mormons. And still in all, I'm still gonna be looking at you side-eyed. Because I wouldn't even do business with them, because if they wanna, baby, if they're gonna wanna ride, then they're gonna wanna drive. And I still wouldn't do business with them. But at least if you can say do, but don't try to bring those spiritual aspects into this, because I can't go with that. I can't go with that. And you shouldn't even be doing big. But let me say this, y'all, is the Kojic Church having some financial issues? Is something going on? Because I could never see Gilbert Earl Patterson doing this. I could never see Bishop Blake even doing this. I could never see Bishop Ford doing this, or Bishop Owens doing this, or J.O. Patterson doing this. So what's in this deal? Because you gonna get something out of it, but they gonna get something out of it, and they are the bigger financial power. And usually the bigger financial power gonna get more out of it than the lesser. And I'm confused, and I'm quite concerned. I'm quite concerned. And I don't think that alliance is a good one. I'd rather you go and get with the apostolic people. I mean, and I don't have nothing against apostolics, but we don't, you know, Kojic is Trinitarian and apostolic is oneness. But we believe in Jesus. And we believe that Jesus didn't have, brother, do you not know that they believe that everybody's gonna get a planet, and that's why they populating, because everybody's gonna get a planet? The doctrine is weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't even know why he was in Salt Lake City, or Salt Lake City was in Memphis or Detroit. But what is it business? And what kind of business is it? And who gonna benefit from this business? I just saw the video. St. James had it on, and I went over there to St. James to look at it. So I'm quite confused, and I don't think it's a good idea. Hell, y'all should be trying to get back with the Assemblies of God. I mean, they came out of Kojic, so y'all should be trying to get back with them folk. At least it's Assemblies of God. I mean, at least they believe in the same thing. But you going over there to the Mormons, LDS. So is the Kojic people gonna start wearing sacred underwear now? Sacred undergarments? Are they gonna start doing Masonic rituals? I'm just asking. Yeah, they got a lot of money. Every time you stay at a Marriott, you give them money. Baby, they own so many companies. They own companies that you don't know nothing about. But the Marriott chain right there. Have you all ever went to a Marriott hotel and looked in the thing? You're going to see a Bible and a Book of Mormon. If you ever stayed at any Marriott property, from the Spring Hill to Fairfield to W to all of those hotels, you're going to see a Bible and you're going to see a Book of Mormon. Oh, come on now. Y'all, I'm sorry but Vivian said if you want to sponsor, please go to Yes Picture Lady. We like to thank Rainy Bowl and Melissa Scott for being our sponsors, Heidi Fly and Vivian Jennings. And don't forget, Juicycation is coming up. I had to mention that, but right now it's a lot of stuff going on. And I had to mention this because I don't know what Drew Sheard is doing. I don't know what it is, but it don't look good, and it looks like about money, and y'all trying to spiritualize stuff. I don't know if they trying to get a 7-day Adventist some legitimacy. I don't know why. And I kind of feel like it's some money, and I'm just trying to wonder, hey, is Kojic okay? Are them lawsuits hitting too much, and y'all don't have enough money? I'm just wondering why, because why y'all going on over there? And we know them Latter-day Saints have a lot of money. I mean, that's why Gladys Knight joined. Now, I don't know if Gladys Knight is still a 7-day Adventist, but let me tell y'all, Gladys Knight became an old nasty piece of 7-day Latter-day Saint, not 7-day Adventist, Lord, but Latter-day Saint. But that was business. And I'm going to tell y'all, Gladys Knight thinks she's slick. I noticed that every place that Gladys was singing, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir was there. Come on, Gladys, you better ink a deal with them Mormon people. It seemed like everywhere that Gladys went, the Mormons were sure to go. Okay? I'm like, why the Mormons in Atlanta? Because Gladys Knight was doing a concert, and then all of a sudden she was all Latter-day Saint. And I don't believe that Gladys is more Latter-day Saint, than Joe Biden is Church of God in Christ. Okay. Gladys Knight was Money Day Saint. Okay. She started them by, baby. I know she inked the deal with the Mormons. And Gladys said, you think you using the doll, but the doll is using you right back. Baby, Gladys was in New York at Madison Square Garden, and so was the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. So it seemed like Gladys and the Mormon people had old nasty piece of contract. Well, they very friendly in public. And you can marry in too. But that doesn't erase how they feel about African Americans. It does not erase that they do not have black people in any leadership whatsoever, and they dictate to their people, and they stay in church all day long. But I mean, and like I said, I don't know why Kojic has to be there though. I hope he ain't selling out Kojic to make himself and enlarge his territory and not think about the legacy of the church. I don't get that, y'all. So that kind of bothered me. And again, I gotta look into it more. But for the mere fact that you going over yonder, I want to know the strategy. Are you planning to win the Mormons for Christ? And how that gonna work? How can two walk together except they agree? And what y'all agreeing on? Are y'all agreeing on land deals? Are you agreeing on stuff? Are you, because I don't know how y'all agreeing on doctrine. Let me move on. So I just had to say all of that, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Like I said, it's a lot going on, but I'm not going with that Rob Rat thing. I don't care who EJ is, Empress Janet. Girl, you can have Rob, love him till the sun go down. Do what you got to do. But Rob Rat was trash as soon as Treecey moved on, and the only reason why Rob getting some shine now because VS done drug it up, and again. Octavious has been such a uh, lightning rod that now what people suspected, she's only. I'm more interested in Octavious and that money, and that man said he ain't getting that money than him and Treecey, because again, Treecey already said the man couldn't get it up. And so if he didn't like her, not ain't no big surprise to us. The big surprise is that he wasn't getting that money. And the big surprise is that he's still in jail. And the big surprise is that this fool is still trying to get with him after he done dumped her to go somebody else. Again, he dumped you for 20 pieces of silver, girl. For YouTube notoriety, he dropped you. And now you back with him begging for money like Sally Struthers, $1 a day. And the beef sector said, no, baby, was so many twos in that room. Because one was if you wanted to give to him. And two, baby, I saw not one nary one up in there. And I was looking. I ain't see not one nary one up in there. Not one. No, not one. No, not one. Not one. So again, VS, I mean, thank you. This was a little something to talk about, but don't act like you did the beef sector a favor. Girl, we knew that Rob Rat, I said it. I said, soon as Treecey is done and when he comes back and get out of jail, people will be interested in what he has to say about Treecey. But now that Treecey has moved on and got a new man, nobody ain't studying Rob Rags, because if he even say that her stuff tastes like mustard, honey, it don't matter because somebody like mustard and ketchup for that matter. So Noble like that, and so now that trumps you, and Noble ain't blowing in no truck, and Noble has a steady job that ain't cutting hair, and it's just really interesting. So all I'm gonna say is, I mean, I was more interested in Octavius' situation and what was going on with Octavius than what was happening with Treecey and Rob Rags, because it seemed like Treecey cared for him. So this is what I got. Treecey cared for Rob Rags. Rob Rags didn't care for Treecey. Rob Rags was faking the funk. Rob Rags was using Treecey for clout. That's what it seemed like. Also, we found out that Treecey was whipping Rob's his butt. She was whipping his ass, and he didn't know how to handle that, because I guess he was used to somebody who would placate to his every need, and Treecey wasn't trying to do that. I guess she was trying to embarrass MU to say MU done showed some tatas, and he wanted MU and some other women. And if he gonna do that to Treecey, then don't you think he'll do that to you? So if MU could show him some titties and get him hot, girl, it looked like you didn't have no big titties, and it looked like you might be in trouble. So my thing is, I wouldn't go up there bragging about that, because you ain't out the woods yet. And the only reason why you got Rob right now, because Rob is in jail. That's it. That's how I see it. So again, I don't know why you all ecstatic. She act like she was happy that the relation ended. It really never started how you saying. So do what you got to do. Yeah, people knew about EJ. Now, let me say this. Somebody said she stole 200, but then EJ turns around and say that Treecey gave him 200 and that the other girlfriend gave him 187. and that Octavius never gave her 300. So which one is it? Because according to her, Treecey gave $200. And I'm not saying that she didn't take nothing because I really don't know that. But what story is it? Did she take the $200 and give $200? Because if she took $200 and gave $200, I think that's a negative and it's even. 200 minus 200 is zero. That means it doesn't cancel each other out. So if the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, Lord have mercy, that means it was somebody before you. Yeah. Yes, after the stolen money. So, okay, so she done gave the man $200. So yeah. But we still waiting for Octavius $300. So that's what I'm trying to say. But this is it. Treecey is gone. Treecey is not interested in Rob Rack. Treecey is with Noble. So we knew. I felt that Rob never. Okay, but he got 200 back. What he gonna do? Sue her? What he gonna do? He gonna send her to court? And it don't seem like Treecey was the only one. It seemed like Octavius was doing something according to the people. I'm just saying. So anyway, if you that crazy to open your wallet up to people, if you that crazy to do all of this, see, this is what I understand. You don't like Treecey. I want y'all to go with me. You don't like Treecey and all of this stuff, but yet you have an account open. You don't like Treecey, but you like Treecey's audience and you like being on that camera. I'm just sorry. Rob Rax is what it is. Let me say, if Treecey was in trouble, Treecey would have been in jail. So that's my feeling on that. Treecey's with Noble. Treecey done moved on. Rob Rack's girlfriend, EJ, I hope they're happy together. I hope she don't have to go through this. It seemed like it was more girlfriends. I understand, but it was a lot of stuff said. The girlfriend said that Treecey gave $200 to the man, and the ex-girlfriend gave $187 with or without permission. I mean, so now we don't mention Octavius. What did Octavius take? I'm just asking. And that's why I was looking at Octavius with the side eye. I'm like, y'all phony. Y'all do this because y'all want to use people. And now I'm like, well, maybe Kiki ate. I don't know. Kiki, girl, you better count your coins, girl. You better count your coins, girl. Because it seemed like Octavia's been doing a whole lot. I thought you would a predator. Seems like Octavia's a predator and a free willer and a freelancer and a freeloader. Well, all I'm gonna say is EJ said that Treecey gave 200, the ex-girlfriend gave 100 and some odd dollars, and they still waiting for Octavius $300. But let me say this. I'm really not interested in Rob's story. Okay, EJ pretty much told it. He didn't like Treecey, but he liked Treecey's platform. He liked alcohol. He liked play. He was a dude who didn't think of the long term. And the sad part about it is those so-called friends of his, when that man, I thought he was getting ready to get taken out of here with that phone in his hand. They up there telling him, tell the people that you on YouTube. And I'm like, y'all should be telling him this. Y'all should be telling him to put down that phone and get down on his face so he don't lose his life. That's when I know y'all wasn't crap. Hello, lovely. I wouldn't doubt it. I ain't even going to let me say this. Look, I don't even care because obviously it was another girlfriend who gave $187. Let me tell you something. Rob will love anybody who's sending him some money. Rob loves anybody who put money on his books. Rob will be anybody's girlfriend if you help him out. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Treecey was with Noble and she done moved on. So this is old news. The only new thing that really popped and came up was with Octavius' money, because I had mentioned that, and there was a lot of stuff that I said, but now we're hearing it. So, but he the one in jail. But let me tell you something. All I know is when they asked for an offering and BS said, y'all be honest, give a one if you want to give some money and two if not. Baby, when them twos start popping up, baby, I ain't see not one nary one. And if one came up, I was gone. And I wasn't gonna sit there and listen at the whole video because I done heard everything that I needed to hear. The same thing with the D Miss O situation. You know, Kimmie said she knows. And truthfully, that may be it. Now I see everybody else get mad because she said she knows. And maybe Kimmie does know. And maybe Kimmie does have that. And maybe Kimmie is not playing all of her cards. But maybe Kimmie just wanted some things to trickle out. And it seems like people are backing up Kimmie's story. And it seems like Kimmie has more than one witness to collaborate her story. So it's interesting, but my thing people worried about, well, why she ain't exposing the people who gave it to her? Why should she? A good reporter never exposes his or her source. But maybe y'all just, maybe you might be in it. Anyway, moving right along. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna drop this link and then I'm gonna call it a night. But I said what I said. It's been really interesting on here. And for real, it's not what Rob Rack had to say about Treecey. It was what EJ had to say about Octavious and how Rob was playing in folk faces. And at least she said Treecey really liked Rob. So now we got that. Because people were looking at Treecey side eye, but now we know too that Treecey was throwing some blows. Well, negative mindset. Maybe people just trying to prove stuff to y'all, and maybe they just don't have to. Maybe Kimmie is right. Maybe she knows, and maybe she's just telling D Miss, "Oh, I know," because I never thought Kimmie said, "I'm gonna prove it to you." All I heard Kimmie say is, "I know," and I don't think Kimmie ever came on here to prove anything, but to let D Miss know, oh, knows that she knows what she did. So where is it in the statement that Kimmie was saying that she was going to show evidence of proof? She said she has the receipts, but she wants Miss O to know that I know. She didn't say I want all of YouTube to know that I know, but she geared that specifically toward the Miss O. I mean, I'm just listening. And so whether I believe it or not, it doesn't really matter. Because if my house got swatted, I would be looking at some court cases and some charges and stuff. But again, I'm not going to tell all of y'all why. So everybody know. Maybe I don't want everybody to know. But what she did say is, D Miss O, I want you to know. I know what you did. Now I didn't hear her say, YouTube beef section. I want y'all to know. Now we may have heard, but I guess that was specifically towards D Miss O. Of course, she got heated on Nessa's channel, which I didn't see yet. But again, all Kimmie said is, I want you to know, the Miss O, I know what you did. And she didn't even blame her for everything. She said you had a part in it. And she said, I ain't even mad, but I want you to know. So I don't think she's trying to prove anything to you all. I think she's just letting D Miss O know that I know. And I see you. And sometimes you don't need to say nothing else but that. And yes, she came on my platform. And I was here for it because I'm here for a coin. But why is she trying to? Well, she don't need to provide tangible proof to you because you're not a judge and you're not the court of law. So why should she prove anything to you? But if she was going to court and if she has her receipts, then that's when she would need to prove it. Because again, no one needs to prove anything to anybody on YouTube, to be honest. That's what I'm trying to get to you all. Nobody owes you all anything but entertainment. And for the mere fact that you're so invested in it and interested in it, that's it. I'm interested in it for the entertainment value. I'm interested in it because I know that y'all want to see it. But to be honest, I didn't hear her try to prove anything. I heard her specifically saying, D Miss O, I know what you did. I know what you did. I know I got the receipts and I've seen them and and I've heard the phone calls. She don't have to let us hear the phone calls, but it was geared towards the Miss O. Well, I'm gonna let her handle her business. She knows what she needs to do. But if people want to give you all something, they'll give you, like Treecey going to see that man in Chicago. Baby, we didn't need to know that. You could have went to Chicago, seen that man, and came back and talk about how good a time you had. You could have had pictures of him and came on back home. But no, you want everybody to know that you can get a man, boo. You want everybody to know that you got somebody because you got something to prove on these YouTube streets. Y'all crazy. Not to prove nothing to nobody here. Y'all ain't the court of law. I'm just saying, and I'm not being funny, but if somebody tells me something, it's because they want me to know. But nobody is forced to tell me anything. I can ask the questions, and if you don't want to answer, we move right along. What's up, Viv?
Hey, bro, Jay, how are you?
It's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on. First off, though, I ain't trying to throw you off your commentary, but thank y'all for that have become sponsors. We got a new sponsor by the name of Team Breezy. Team Breezy, we welcome you. We thank you.
Thank you. We gonna make some pancakes, girl, because what's her name? The hood table said, honey, it was giving flour teas. So girl, we're gonna make some pancakes. Just Lord.
So I would just like to thank Team Breezy for becoming a newest sponsor of Juicycations, and we like to thank M and J, Mr. and Mrs. M and J, for becoming a sponsor of Juicycation. Also, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. If you guys want to be a sponsor of Juicycation, you can hit me up at yespicturelady@gmail.com.
Vivian, girl, you bragging, Vivian. You bragging now, girl. You gonna get the girls mad because you're bragging, Vivian.
Well, don't get mad. Don't get mad because God bless it. God bless it sometimes even in the middle of a mess. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. And if you like to become a sponsor for Juicycations, you can email me at yespicturelady@gmail.com. If you want to donate, you can donate at $ Vivian Jennings or Ryder Lives Forever. I'll put them down in there. And also, I want to say this, Jay. For those who sent me love for my birthday, thank you so much. I appreciate the birthday love that you guys sent me also.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Happy birthday to ya. Yes, come on now.
Hey. So I like to thank everyone that showed me love for my birthday. I appreciate it. I appreciate the cards, the well wishes, the thoughts, the gifts, and the monetary gifts, and the love and the comments. I appreciate, and I appreciate the Rider Lives. I
Yes,
appreciate
Lord.
y'all. And Brother
Yes.
Jay,
Yes.
I truly appreciate you.
Well, you know what, Vivian? I appreciate you. And Vivian is she does what she needs to do. She's blessed. I don't care what people have to say about Vivian. Vivian is blessed and she know it. And if people would have done right, they would have had something going on. But since they want to do evil, anyway, don't get me started. But see, when you do right, you get blessed. And you don't have to look for people on the Lido deck when you do right. Jesus. Anyway, let me stop here because I feel a messy spirit coming on and I don't want to go there tonight. I'm trying to keep it very, very focused and tempered tonight.
Well, Brother Jay, I just wanted to tell you that and tell everybody thank you that have been blessing us. And look, if you still, it's still not too late. You can still become a sponsor for Juicycations. We got Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. We got Team Breezy.
Got Heidi
Mr. and
Fly.
Mrs. Heidi Fly, Mr. and Mrs. MJ, M and J,
Vivian
and
Jennings.
Vivian Jennings. We got Brother Jay, and we still got room if you want to become a sponsor. And your name, we still got room to put your name on the banner, on the
That's right.
Celebrate banner.
The name is on the banner. So when is the last day to get that name on the banner, Vivian? When is the last day that they can do that?
The banner will be in my suitcase. In my suitcase on I'm flying out the 26th, which is that Wednesday. So the 24th is the last day.
The 24th of September?
September. Yep.
The 24th of September is the last day you can do that. So come on. Do you remember
Hey.
the very first time in September? Okay, so get your stuff on. Come on.
So and it's not too late if you want to order you a fume shirt, a flower set.
Come on. What I called it? Gone but not forgotten shirt, baby. Yes, Lord.
Yes. So if you
Or
need
if
to
you want
order
a
yours,
flower bag, if you want to go into the store and look like you got some Dixie mix, baby, come on. We got it for you.
Yes,
Come on.
We even got a Dixie Mix cup. Okay.
Okay, we ain't mad at nobody.
I ain't mad at nobody. If y'all want to order them and destroy them on camera, hey, that works for me too.
Baby, I want somebody to burn it on camera. Go and buy them all, girl, and burn them.
You know why I say, hey, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Hey.
Come on, baby, you better sing. I ain't know you had them vocals.
I said I'm
tomorrow I'll be at the Battle of the Bands, baby. So I'm gonna be at NRG Stadium.
Look, are you gonna be one of them people in the audience that be trying to go along and dance like the people and then mess around, fall down the steps and stuff? Don't be that person.
No. But I'm gonna be representing my Spartan Legion. Virginia State is gonna be there, so the Trojan band is gonna be there because Norfolk State came out of Virginia State and Virginia Union, so we still love each other. Tennessee State will be there, so for all the people from Tennessee State will be there. Florida is gonna be there. FAMU, Southern University is gonna be there, and Texas Southern is going to be there along with Langston University from Oklahoma. It's going to be on.
You can't wait, can you?
Baby, I done got my paraphernalia ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know I like some good Battle of the Band.
Oh, I know. And Jay, I need to send you. I will be sending you dropping you an email. I ain't gonna do it till you get back.
Okay.
Of this song. And once you hear the song,
because I don't want to disappoint nobody, Lord. Because I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, he ain't get my sound." So you know how that is. So I'm gonna try to. Rehearse.
No, I'm just gonna let you listen at the song. But this is about to be my new theme song.
Okay.
When I come on now.
Okay. I gotta give me a theme song too, baby.
It has been gifted to your girl. It has been gifted to your girl.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Well, thank you, Vivian. Thank you for coming on.
All right, Jay. Y'all have a good one. Bye, Ryder Lives.
Bye. Now, y'all, before I leave, does anybody have anything to say about Bishop Sheard and this collaboration with the Latter-day Saints? Anybody got something to say about this Rob Rax thing and this girlfriend named EJ, Empress Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty, or this thing with D Miss O and Kimmie? I mean, and your opinion may differ from mine, but you can come up and respectfully let me know your discourse on it. And we respect all opinions here. And so come on up if you want to. So those are the three things that we were talking about today. And of course, it seems like the people who have issue with Kimmie, they like, well, she this, and this, and why ain't you bringing out the person? Well, like I said, I didn't even hear Kimmie coming for those people. I just heard D Miss O, and that it was a lot of people conspiring, and she called a whole lot of people. And again, I never knew that Reed and Kimmie got along. But Reed said that, hey, it's true because this person was trying to get me to do something, and nope, I'm not gonna do that. And see, y'all, this is the thing. These people are that evil. They'll smile in your face, but they'll stab you in the back. I mean, that's some deep stuff. And they too cowardly to do it themselves, so they try to find somebody else to do it, which is even worse. But it's sad. It's sad that people even got to think like that. Yeah, very sad that people got to do that. But anyway, if you want to come on and express yourself, I'm gonna give y'all about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a day because I just came on because I ain't gonna be coming on late tonight. I got to get some my sleep for the battles of the band. Okay, for the battles of the band. Will there be one? Will there be two? Any commentary or comments on what was spoken? What's up, Castro? Ooh, Castro, I see you be singing. And then now, Castro, are you in the fabulous sector? Because baby, people been trying to get me to go over there, Castro, and I ain't trying to deal with that foolishness, Castro, because it sounds like a bunch of foolishness over there. And as much as I like Tommy, I'm not trying to go in that foolishness because him and that man, Mziah, Zadea, or whatever that man name is, that's between them. I ain't in it. Mm-hmm. I feel that, Castro. I feel that nope in my spirit too. I sure do. I feel a nope in my spirit too, Castro. That's why I ain't even go on over there. I ain't even wasting my time to go in there and deal with that foolery. I don't know them people like that. All right. Any comments? Any last comments about the situation with Bishop Sheard and that situation with Kojic and the Latter-day Saints Church? Any comments about what was said on VS's channel? Child, MU, are you in the room, girl? Because, honey, MU was about to go for broke, honey. Barry Addison, Brother Jay, why am I just hearing about this now? Hearing about what? Barry Addison? What are you just hearing about, bro? This coffee is so good. Decaf, of course. I saw Beach in here. Hey, Beach. Give a shout out to Beach and all the ushers. We love you, ushers. Thank you so much. What? What you talking about, Barry? Barry, what you talking about, Barry? Baby St. James had on. Let me tell you something. I'd rather the Kojic Church to try to get with the Apostolic Church. I mean, I can deal with whether you believe in being baptized in Jesus' name or the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. See, that's not major to me. But when you talking about Jesus had brothers and sisters, and the devil was Jesus's brother, and the good people went with Jesus, and they was white, and the other people turned into demons, and the black people was indecisive, and they that's why they turned the color black. And everybody gonna have a planet, and they're gonna repopulate the earth, and it's some really crazy stuff. And then they have those Masonic rituals that they do, and it's just, and then they be baptizing people in the absence, because Jewish people say, stop baptizing us. We don't need y'all to be baptizing us. So when did the Church of God started baptizing people who was dead already? Yeah, when has the Kojic Church started endorsing celestial marriages? When have we started doing that? I'm just asking. When have we started giving creed? I never knew we had an Angel Moroni and Naphtali. I didn't know we had that. I ain't know that. So now I know that we had another book of the Bible. Barry, I'm going to the Battle of the Bands tomorrow. I'm going to be writing that number. Behold, the green and gold. Yes. by Virginia's golden shores. There's a place that we adore, where Norfolk sun shines bright down on our campus site. The walls of Brown Hall will always give a call. Almost forgot the words. For all striving to succeed, onward bound and bound to live. Oh, Norfolk State, we love you. Oh, Norfolk State, we'll always be true. And when we leave, we'll shed a tear. For to us you've been so dear. And when we leave, we'll shed a tear for our alma mater dear. Yes, yes. Come on now. Battle of the Band, Houston, Texas, NRG Stadium. Get your tickets. Anyway, y'all. So that's gonna be it for me, y'all. But we'll see what happens, and I'll be on. I'll see what's going on. Any last words from you all before I close it on up? Y'all hear Lyric drinking all loud. Well, I guess that's it. So y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go see what's going on. I'm gonna see what's going on. Y'all have a good one. Good night.